This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Sophia Pullman. Over in Minnesota, Houston County officials are considering a temporary ban on the sale of THC products made from legal hemp plants. That means temporarily banning the sale so county officials can study licensing rules and sale management. News 8 Now's Emily Hagen explains the community's reaction.
On Tuesday, Houston County Board Commissioners took feedback from the public on the proposed THC moratorium.
You're putting more health risk by taking this away from the community than by leaving it in place.
Most of the people who spoke were against it. Jason Redman, who owns the CBD shop in Caledonia, says he's seen a lot of success since THC products were legalized.
Yeah, they get more relief from Delta products than they seem to get from the medication that they're prescribed.
He worries that moratorium will damage his business and the local economy.
I'll either have to shut down or I will barely be able to make a living just selling CBD stuff because it's just not as popular as the Delta stuff.
Only a few community members spoke in favor of the moratorium. Susan Link, who lives in Caledonia, was one of them.
People tend to think if it's legal, it must be okay.
She said she worries adult access to THC products would set a harmful example for area kids.
We already have so many other substance abuse problems in our society that we don't need to increase the accessibility and create more dependence upon substance.
Redman argues keeping area kids in check should be up to the parents. This proposal comes as the state is working on its own plan for cannabis. Now, Minnesota Democrats pledged earlier this year that they would legalize marijuana in 2023. As introduced, the bill is nearly 250 pages, and it's a lot to get through. But within these pages are details on taxing, licensing, and even retail location.
Once it's done, once they read it, I think all their questions will be answered, and all the policies and regulations will be put into place for them.
Now, if all of this goes into effect, local governments can't stop people from having the product. But if local governments are conducting studies or want to make reasonable restrictions, they'd be allowed to regulate cannabis businesses like CBD Stop until 2025. Link believes restrictions would benefit the community.
In particular, we don't want that to become the social norm.
Just up the road, Redman hopes the moratorium doesn't happen.
But I do believe that they have the option to decide for themselves what medication they'd like to take.
For now, the decision is up to the county. In Caledonia, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
The Board of Commissioners says the decision on the ban will come in a few weeks.
So we started the day off with plenty of sun. Now the clouds are starting to pick up across the Coulee region. And in terms of temperature, it's not bad out there, especially for March standards. We started the day off with a temperature of 28. We didn't move much over the past several hours. By the 11 o'clock hour, we made it to the 30s. And right now we are sitting at 32 degrees. We have mostly cloudy skies at the airport. And with the winds out of the northwest or out of the north at 5 miles per hour, it feels like 27 degrees out there. We're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s from top to bottom, mid-30s over towards Prairie du Chien as well as Boscobel. But when you factor in that feels like temperature, some places, especially towards Prairie du Chien and Boscobel, your ambient temperature and your feels like temperature, they're the same. You go towards Ladysmith, your feels like temperature is 25, 28 is the feels like temperature in Black River Falls, 27 in Preston. Now we have a clean sweep on the radar scan, but Sophia, coming up in the first one forecast, we're going to talk about temperatures staying in the mid-40s. We're going to talk about rain chances, and the question is there any snow chances in the 8-day?
I hope not.
I hope not either, but you know what? I'm just the messenger, so I'll let you know coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you.
You bet.
Let's see. La Crosse education and community leaders made the future of public education the focus of a community discussion Wednesday night. La Crosse School District Superintendent Aaron Engel and Biz News Greater La Crosse publisher Vicki Markison discussed La Crosse's declining enrollment and budget issues and how to unite the community. Markison says the district needs to be more transparent when communicating to the public. She says the $195 million referendum brought thousands to the ballot, but to fix district issues, it'll take engagement beyond the ballot.
There is a public out there that wants to be engaged, and so they're asking, what's the next step? How does that long-term plan get formed? We need people to step up.
We put so much information out there, and people have to engage with that information as well themselves, And so when we have a website for our referendum out there, we hope that people seek that out.
Says the district is forming a facility advisory committee this spring with community stakeholders to help with district challenges. Anyone interested in being a part of that committee or attending future meetings should email the district. And today, the Tomah Area School District is holding a session to answer questions about an operational referendum. The referendum will be on the April ballot. It asks voters if they can exceed their revenue limit by $2.5 million to maintain school facilities and programs. The session starts at 7 tonight at the Robert Cupper Learning Center. Stopping Temptations. March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month, and the Wisconsin Lottery is joining the National Council on Problem Gambling and the Wisconsin Council to spread awareness. Problem gambling consists of gambling behavior patterns that damage personal or family pursuits. With this initiative, the Wisconsin Lottery hopes every player is responsible and knows their limit, not only during Problem Gambling Awareness Month, but year-round.
It's also important to note that this is not a one-month initiative. Just like the council helpline is there all day, every day, this effort with us runs all year, every year, whether it's showing the free helpline on the back of lottery tickets or showing it on displays right at the point of sale at our retailers.
Members of the WCPG say that although it may not seem like there's a problem, gambling is just as dangerous as other forms of addiction.
It can be just as devastating as other addictions, and people don't always put it in the same category. They think nothing's being ingested, you can walk away, but that's not true. We see and hear devastating stories because of the gambling addiction.
Experts say nearly 2 million U.S. adults meet the basis for severe problem gambling. Another 4 to 6 million meet the criteria for mild or moderate problem gambling. If you or someone you know needs help, you can call the number on your screen. When we come back, the votes are in. The nation convinces KFC to double down on their chicken. Details are next.
A pergola or patio cover for outdoor living at its best. A 3-season porch to enjoy the outdoors free from bugs and bad weather, morning, noon, or night. An all-season sunroom for outdoor living with indoor comfort and a front row seat to the beauty of creation. A new or replacement deck with railings for safety. Whatever your plans for outdoor living, enjoy the lowest price of the year during the 20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
When your back pain is your foot's fault. This is Dean's story.
I had back pain, and I honestly didn't know where to go.
Until a friend suggested the Good Feet store.
She had to explain to me the feet are connected to the back.
And get this.
As soon as I put on those Good Feet arch supports, the pressure lifted off my back. It's like finding that missing puzzle piece. Like, yes, this is it.
Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
When you rent a Culligan water softener, there is no down payment or maintenance costs. Imagine all you could do with the savings. Dive into better water. Contact your local Culligan water dealer.
Connection. It's baked into everything we do. And with Perkins Butcher Block, it's a great time to gather around the table. Starting at just $9.99, dig into all our mouth-watering favorites, from steaks to hearty breakfasts and more. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from our bakery. Save time and order online at perkinstogo.com.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Goodbye mild February, hello snow this week.
When severe weather is coming,
Now we do have that winter storm warning in effect for everybody.
we warn you first.
We are taking a live look here from our first warned storm run.
It's what we do.
Showing ground truth as to what is going on.
You can see on the roads it's not safe. It's very slushy.
To keep you safe.
Make sure you allow plenty of extra time, slower speeds.
We are First Warn Weather.
Make sure you check our website and our weather app.
Expect more.
March mixed. The Dow gained 5 points, the Nasdaq dropped 76 points, and the S&P 500 sank 18 points. CBS News' Chanel Call has the latest business news headlines from New York.
Good news for the tens of millions of Americans with diabetes. Eli Lilly plans to slash the cost of its most commonly prescribed insulin by 70% and will cap out-of-pocket costs at $35 a month for those with commercial insurance. It comes as the U.S.-based pharmaceutical company and other manufacturers face growing criticism over the affordability of the medication. President Biden praised Eli Lilly's move on Twitter as, quote, huge news. The announcement on lowered insulin costs also came as more than 30 million Americans lost their extra food benefits through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly known as SNAP. The extra benefit started early into the coronavirus pandemic and is estimated to have kept more than 4 million Americans out of poverty. Families will now see their monthly benefits cut by at least $95 at a time when inflationary impacts on food prices remain a concern. And KFC fans rejoice. The chicken chain is bringing back its Double Down sandwich for a limited time starting March 6th. The bunless sandwich, which consists of 2 fried chicken fillets with cheese, bacon, and sauce in between, was first released a decade ago. KFC posted a Twitter poll yesterday with more than 50% of respondents voting yes with excitement for the return. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
We're replacing these faucets completely.
We did it! Yeah! Drew has redone your mudroom. You don't know what you've done for me.
Everybody ready for their big reveal. He looks hot. I've been dreaming about this for weeks. Is a last-minute cancellation a red flag? I should have worn a bra. This is what I care about.
Today at 3 on News 8.
Sleeping too much may make you more vulnerable to infection, and how paid sick leave can help catch cancer early. Michael George has the day's top health stories.
Sleeping too little or too much may lead to health issues. Researchers at the University of Bergen found people who slept less than 6 hours a night were 27% more likely to report infections. But patients who slept more than 9 hours a night were 44% more likely to get sick. Employees who get more paid sick leave get cancer screenings more often. A study by Tulane University showed breast cancer screenings went up 4% and colorectal cancer screenings went up 6 to 8% in areas with paid sick leave mandates. The U.S. is the only wealthy nation in the world to not have federally mandated paid sick leave. And a new alcohol avoidance program in South Dakota is showing early signs of success. The 24/7 sobriety program requires repeat offenders of alcohol-related crimes to get frequent alcohol testing. Those who test positive or miss a test may face 1 to 2 days in jail. The Rand Corporation says participants had a 50% lower risk of dying while they were in the program. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Michael George, CBS News.
Here is a live look through City Cam 8. Eric is in next with our forecast.
Fuel costs got you down? Stay warm and cozy this winter with a Harmon pellet stove or insert package from Warming Trends. For a limited time, receive 2 tons of pellets free with a new Harmon pellet stove or insert package. That's enough to heat your home up to 3 months. Or a free Trek Green Mountain pellet grill. Stop in today and receive 18 months interest-free financing. Taxes on your mind? Receive a 30% tax credit. There's never been a better time to buy. Free heat, free money, and a huge tax credit. Stop into Warming Trends today.
A convicted felon kidnapped and raped a 15-year-old girl, abducting her off the street in broad daylight. Judge Janet Protasewicz could have sentenced him to 20 years. Instead, she put him back on our streets.
What detractors would say is you having been soft on a violent sexual crime.
I would say that that's ridiculous.
Judge Protasewicz puts our families at risk, and putting her on our Supreme Court, that's what's ridiculous. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's hard being a smoker. I've heard all the lectures.
You know, you shouldn't smoke.
I know all the signs. I've seen all the faces. I know the money it costs me. But that doesn't change the fact that it's hard to quit.
The Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line. No judgments, just free help and medications. Call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
Visit the Early Bird Home Show, going on now at the Ford Store Home Improvements. Lowest prices of the year on your 2023 project. Windows, bathrooms, and more.
Here's a live look at City Cam. You can see the clouds are starting to pick up across the Cooley region, but in terms of temperature right now, not bad. And don't forget, for weather anytime, day or night, you can hit your camera app right there. Scan that QR code for the free News 8000 First Warn Weather app. That is a free app on the app and Play Store. Outside right now, we're at 32 degrees. It feels like 27 out there. Humidity is sitting at 66%. We have winds out of the north at 5 miles per hour. A little bit cooler in Eau Claire. 30 degrees is your current temperature. You have plenty of sun out there. It feels like 30 out there because you have a nice calm wind out there at this hour. Now, other temperatures across the Cooley region in the 20s and 30s. Lady Smith, good afternoon to you guys. You're at 25 degrees, 30 in Eau Claire, 32 La Crosse, 30 in Sparta, 29 in Viroqua. If you want to see temperatures in the mid-30s, you want to go to Prairie du Chien and Boscobel, where we have 35 and 36 degrees respectively, and your feels like temperature and your ambient temperature, they're the same because you have a calm wind out there. Otherwise, we're in the 20s and 30s from top to bottom in terms of your feels like temperature. So here's the weather in motion right now. You can see that cloud cover starting to billow across the Cooley region. We're on the leading edge of a high pressure system, so that's what's going to keep the winds out of the north for now. As we go into the evening hours, we'll get on the back end of that, which will allow the winds to shift out of the south and which will allow us to warm up just a little bit. There's a little bit of a caveat to that, and that's in the form of precipitation. So for tonight, we'll see the clouds start to decrease for a little bit, only to fire back up again for your Friday morning. We'll see temperatures going into the mid-40s for the afternoon hours. By 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll stay partly to mostly cloudy. And then by Saturday morning, we'll start to see a line of showers push its way through. Some of this could fall in the form of snow, especially across our northern zones. So with that, I'm going to keep that precip chance in the forecast. So the details of the First Warn forecast for today. How about a high of 39 degrees? We'll see mostly cloudy skies, a nice light wind. It'll shift. It'll be out of the southeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at your day planner as we go into your evening hours. We'll see temperatures right around 35 by 6 p.m. We'll hover right around freezing by the 8, 9 o'clock time frame. By 11 o'clock, we will go to 30 degrees with clear skies, and then the balance of the 8-day forecast, we'll see temperatures going into the 40s for your Friday and Saturday, even Sunday and Monday, not bad. Friday, though, we'll see the high of 41 with mostly cloudy skies. Precip chances pick up again for Saturday and Sunday. Monday, we'll see a 30% chance of a wintry mix with a high of 44, then back into the mid-30s for Tuesday and Wednesday, then upper 20s, low 30s will be the rule as we go into next Thursday. But Sophia, not a bad weekend. How about temperatures in the low 40s, mid-40s for Sunday?
40s, everyone's going to be in flip-flops.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin?
Nee.
Exactly.
Well, even with rain, I'll take it.
Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Still to come, it's Read-a-thon Day over at Northwoods International School. Kids are connecting with nature and some older role models. Stay tuned.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. It's time for the annual hog sale. Order a half hog for $3.45 or a whole hog for $6.85. Price includes smoking of bacon and ham. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability. Those saving the day, one person at a time. The Board Store Home Improvements and News 8 Now want to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our beef bundle, which includes ground beef, beef roast, sirloin steak, and cube steak. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Teaching kids to enjoy the great outdoors. Kindergarten through second grade students at Northwoods International School are combining reading and walking outdoors. They call it a story walk. Northwoods has been hosting the event for 6 years, but today looks a little different. Student athletes from Logan High School read to students while walking along the route. A Northwoods teacher says the story walk is a great way to get all students excited about reading.
It gets them up and moving, and it also, for some of the kids that are reluctant readers or really don't enjoy sitting down with a book, they're more willing to participate when they can be moving and listening to a story at the same time.
One Logan High School senior says the story walk has benefits other than improving reading skills. He says volunteering at an elementary school gives young students someone to look up to.
They're all going to probably go to Logan in the future, so to be a good role model and show them that going to Logan is good, and you can be a good person going here is great.
All students participating in the walk had the same reading selection. The book described the story of NBA superstar Stephen Curry. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Attract a wide variety of birds with Enchanted Garden Birdseed. Available in many high-quality seed types and blends. A 20-pound bag of sunflower seeds is $14.99 after 11% rebate. Brighten up your home inside and out with recessed lighting. Ultra-thin canless downlights are easily installed without the need for a traditional recessed housing. Get an ultra-thin recessed Sylvania light for just $19.98 after 11% off at Menards.
Save big money.
Extremist Dan Kelly wants abortion banned, even in cases of rape, incest, and the health of the mother. For years, Kelly was on the payroll of a radical anti-abortion group working to take away women's rights. On the court, Kelly will uphold Wisconsin's 1849 criminal abortion ban that strips women of their freedom to make personal decisions on abortion. Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living, and through no fault of their own, they're being left behind? If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy and water providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Birthdays are something to celebrate, and our News 8 This Morning team highlight them every day. If someone you know is turning 8 or 88, submit a picture of them at news8000.com today. Look Who's 8, brought to you locally by Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska. Little teeth, big smiles.
Home furniture. There's no place like home.
I'm News 8 Now Sports Director Rob Schiff. Every day, innocent basketballs like these go ignored and forgotten, with their amazing highlights never seen by people in the Cooley region. But you can help. As we've always done, News 8 Now Sports brings you the best in weekly basketball highlights. Won't you watch these highlights and help make a difference? Expect more from News 8 Now Sports.
One final look at the next 8 days. We go back into the upper 30s. Some places will get into the low 40s today. If not today, then you will tomorrow with a high of 41. This weekend, not bad. We go into the mid 40s for Sunday, Monday. The only caveat, there's a chance of precipitation, but still not bad at all. And then 30s for the middle part of next week.
Thanks, Eric. And thank you for watching News 8 Now. We will catch you again at 5 and 6. Have a great afternoon.